Okay, welcome to the first lesson where we will look at database software, and the software we are going to use is Microsoft Access. So the first lesson, nice and simple, all we are going to do is create our first table, look at fields and records and how to use design view and datasheet view. Okay, so when you first open Access, you get these various options. Make sure you open a blank database to get started. It automatically opens the first table for you, and it opens it for you in datasheet view. What we want to do is switch to design view, and when you do so, it asks you to save the table's name. So we're going to call it customers, because this is where we're going to put down the details for our customers. And now you get to enter the different types of fields that you'd like in your table. Remember, the different fields are like the different headings, the different columns, the different categories in your table. So the first one we are going to want is, we're just copying from the PowerPoint slide. The first one we want is customer ID. So we're going to put that down as customer ID. And we're going to leave it set to the default option for the first entry, which is auto number. This means it's going to create an automatic sequence of numbers, which is going to be useful for our customer ID. Next field is going to be customer name. First name of the customer, and this is going to short text. Now, because it's the second entry, it automatically defaults to short text, which is fantastic for our purposes. I'm going to put in surname, short text there as well. Then we're going to want date of birth, or DOB. This one, we're going to have to set the data type to date and time. And then lastly, we're going to want a resident. Now, what we are doing is creating a database that's going to help run Ferrari World Abu Dhabi, which is a theme park in Abu Dhabi. And one of the questions they're going to want to know about their customers is, are they resident in the UAE? So that is going to be a simple Boolean data type, which Access has listed as yes or no. So we want to know, are they resident in the UAE, yes or no? And that's it. That's our fields all set up for our table. So we're going to switch back now to datasheet view. It says, do you want to save first? Yeah. And there you go. You can see that your fields are now at the top of your table as the kind of columns for you to enter in the records of our customers. So if you look at the PowerPoint slide 2, or the table 2 on the previous slide, and you've got the names of our customers. So I'm going to start putting those in. Okay, I'm going to leave the customer ID blank because it's set to auto number, so it will automatically fill in as I go. The rest I'm going to put in the correct format. Okay. Now, one of the reasons we use data types in databases is to make sure that we are putting the correct type of data in the correct place in our records. This prevents huge problems later on down the line, and it's a very powerful tool. So I'm just going to enter those records from the PowerPoint. Recognize where these names come from, and kudos to you. Clearly a very cool and interesting person. So and then our last record and that's it. So we have created our first table. We've set the fields, we've set the data types for those fields, and we've added in 5 records. Okay, so well done, and see you in lesson 2.